right, Taurus. So what I'm seeing is going on for you is that there are some things that have been illuminated and that are coming to light. You have a cycle that is closing out that has brought a lot of transformation, and some of it has been painful transformation. I mean, you guys tend to dig in, and it appears that this transformation kind of had to bring you kicking and screaming along the path. But right now you're at a point where you have unexpected news, which is also going to bring a transformation in your love life and also in your professional endeavors. So that's definitely something to think of. It's going to be something that requires for you to take a leap of faith, and it's also going to require a great deal of travel on your part. So if, I would just say have every travel document that you need in order, because it's going to be like that. What I would caution you about is that there are some things with work that you've dealt with and work that you've done before that are going to be resurfacing, and not all of it is good. It's almost like, the boogeyman's coming back to life, so to speak. The best way for you to deal with that is probably going to, actually, you know what? Let me pull another card just for the best way, because I'm doing the intuitive reading, but I just feel like, what is the best way for Taurus to handle previous work issues that are resurfacing as they are making this transition in their love life and their career? Okay. So the best way, it appears to me, for you to really take control of this, to really stand in your power on it, is to really focus on making sure that instead of trying to tell people your side of the story or explain it to them, what's the old saying? The proof is in the pudding. There are going to be a bunch of networking events and a bunch of other events where people can actually get to know you and see you and interact with you themselves. So that way, if someone's up there talking shit or doing whatever, and they're like, so-and-so's like this, and blah, blah, blah. You know what? Don't even give them the gratification of dignifying their dumbasses with a response. Just go be yourself, stay focused, and your actions and your demonstration of who you actually are is going to show people what the truth is. You let those motherfuckers cut themselves out. And pursuing things in that manner, you're going to be able to have a great deal of career growth and financial improvements. There are going to be a number of different options that are going to be coming towards you because of this. And I just want to caution you to not focus on which one looks best on the surface, but to really use that sense that you guys have of logic, and you guys have a very good idea of what will actually create stability for yourself. And I want you to really dig in and figure out what is the right match for you that feels right for you, because it's going to give you an opportunity to really grow and shine and evolve. You're also going to have to make a point, though, of balancing it out with your love life so that your home life and your love life does not suffer. But Taurus, this new beginning that you're being granted, you need to go into this, even if you have goo gobs of experience, you need to go in this with, approach it with an attitude of wonderment and curiosity and a readiness and willingness to learn and grow. And if you approach things that way, if you bring a certain stable joy to your work and your approach, you're going to be able to have a fresh start that you really, really want with creating things for yourself and for your families. There's also someone, it appears, who is on their way in. I don't know what it is with tenderonis popping up. This dude looks a little youngish to me, but what I would say is there's someone, and it goes back to what I was saying before, they might not be young, they might be young in spirit, but there's someone who is either young, youthful vibe, young in spirit, who is going to be coming in to make an offer that's going to really transform the way you look at love. Whatever you do, do not entertain fights, do not entertain bullshit, do not do any of that at all. I'm actually going to skip past the full description of this next portion, but because I have a little bit of a wild mouth on me, and the way that I word things might not go well in the whole YouTube community. But yeah, play your cards right. Somebody's gonna be having some wild sex this month. Good for you. Get it. And it looks like things are really going to stabilize even more with if you're in a committed relationship, things are really gonna like go to the next level with it. And if you're not, someone's going to be coming in who is going to be someone who might have the potential for you to take things to the next level with them. So let's go ahead and see what your clarifiers are. Clarifiers for the sign of Taurus for February 2020. Clarifiers for Taurus for February 2020. Clarifiers for Taurus for February 2020. Clarifiers for Taurus. Wow, Taurus. Okay. So, I don't know who this is, but dude, there are some of you that are really having to deal with some stagnation and fighting through stuff, and I was trying to figure out what it was that was the issue, and your clarifiers, and it's interesting because there was another card that popped out during your general reading that could also mean the same thing, but I wasn't thinking that for sure until the clarifier situation. So some of you have been really having a go of it with addiction, whether it is a physical addiction to a substance or it's a psychological addiction to certain thought patterns or situations, but you need to release that shit. You need to let it go so that you can move forward. You have some gifts and some talents that at this point you might have been using them, but you have not been making the very best use of them. There's something that you're really meant to be a pioneer in your field, and that you're really meant to really take that shit and take it to the next level and really grow and really develop and really give people that fresh perspective and create a fresh approach. And as of yet, you haven't been embracing your gifts in the way that you need to really take that shit to the next level because of whatever excuse me, because of whatever emotional, mental, blockages, addictions, habits. Addiction could even be like a fucked up thought pattern that you've been allowing to play over and over and over in your mind and talk yourself out of you being the best possible version of yourself. I'm gonna need you to stop that shit right now. Check yourself, really, really work on it. What I'll be doing at some point during this month is I will be posting some energy healing exercises that might be able to help you with that. I just have to wait and see. I'm not going to say models or anything. I have some friends that are going to help me demonstrate the exercises. So based on what their schedules are, because when you're asking people to help you do free shit, you got to roll with their schedule, right? So when they have time, I'm going to specifically label the exercises that are related to your reading, that might be stuff that might be helpful for you. But yeah, embrace your gifts, your talents, and focus on eliminating those fucked up patterns, because you have so much that you really have a chance to really take off with this month. It's really, the ball is in your fucking court. You're the only one that can determine how it all plays out.